Welcome back to the WHHI News. You may not know it, but national nutrition standards at our schools have changed. And here to tell us about it is Dr. Keith Churchwell. He's the president of the American Heart Association. What's changed, doctor? Why is this important?
Well, the new updates are important because they're going to lead to healthier meals for children, and particularly limiting the amount of added sugars in the diet, also emphasizing a diet much more rich in whole grains, fruits, and vegetables.
And have we seen in the past that, I remember being a substitute teacher and you'd see foods with a lot of those things you mentioned, pretty rich in fats, sugars, et cetera. We have seen, have we not, a rate in obesity rising in young people? Could it be due partly to what those standards have been in the past?
I think that's an important point, that diet enriched in sugars in particularly, and high-fat diet actually probably has had a significant impact in the obesity rates in children. And this is a real attempt in terms of reducing those overall rates. Incredibly important not only for kids, but as they grow into kids and teenagers and young adults. How do we continue to combat the incidence and the scourge of cardiovascular disease as they grow older?
That makes sense to me too. Now tell me, the importance of having good nutrition, how does that impact a person's life? Does it impact their ability to learn? What other ways?
So the data is actually pretty stark in that better nutrition, better diets are going to lead to a more active, more healthier children, a healthier kid, especially in the classroom, a more attentive kid, and a more attentive children who are going to actually be able to learn easier, learn better, and be more aggressive actually in the classroom in terms of their overall ability to learn. And I think that's going to be a key part of this actually overall strategy.
Did the American Heart Association have involvement in changing these nutritional standards? Were you involved in the process or just saying this is a great idea? Now you're obviously involved in letting people know about this and the changes. What has the involvement been of the Heart Association?
We have been an advocate for those changes in terms of the overall reduction, especially sugars and salt in the diet, and actually moving forward with actually a higher degree of fruits and vegetables. When the recommendations have come out from the FDA, and we were asked for comments regarding those recommendations, which we're happy to give. And we will continue to advocate for these as we go forward for these particular recommendations, so that actually they're as widespread as possible across school systems across the country.
That's my next question actually is, how long will these take to implement? Does everybody know about it that actually plan school menus? This is like a three-part question. And what do we do to make sure that's going to happen?
So it's up to the FDA has that particular authority. I'm sure they have gone out and actually brought forth to all school districts these recommendations. I think over a short period of time, I think within the school year, those recommendations should be and will be enforced. It'll be up to us to continue to monitor that both at the local level, the regional and national level. And I think importantly, not only the school system, but the parents should know these particular recommendations. So they are also asking questions of their school districts to ensure that actually these recommendations are being put forth and going forward.
And let me ask you this, if people want more information, where should they go before they even go to the school cafeteria to know what is part of this whole new regimen?
So I think there are two places. One, to the FDA's website to ask the question about what are the new recommendations for school lunches. You can also come and join the American Heart Association. And on our website, we will actually have the details. And we're also asking people to text your members of Congress to continue to protect children's health and keep school meals nutritious. You can text to lunch, LUNCH, to 46839.
All great information. Let me ask you this. Have you gone into a school cafeteria lately, and have you been pleased at what you've seen?
So I have not had the chance. You know, it's interesting. I've been in a school actually within the past week. I did not actually had a chance to go into the cafeteria, but I did ask the question of the principal and of the school constituency about how they are going to adapt, and they were actually pretty enthusiastic about it.
Well, that's excellent news. I'm sure you've got a lot on your plate as it goes. Dr. Keith Churchwell, we want to thank you for your time here on the WHHI News, and best of luck. Let's hope we get healthier children as a result, and adults.
Couldn't agree with you more. Thank you.
And that's going to do it for this edition of the WHHI News. I'm Allie McNair. We'll see you the next time.